This is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. We are back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back. This last song was Gigi out of Dayton, Ohio, Christian artist. Thank you so much for sending in your music. That was Set Free by Gigi, and we're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got Born Bishop with Put My City On.
Yeah. I ain't even got to look. I know they all remember me. I see it in their eyes. I used to run the city hanging with them guys. But they so selfish, see it in their eyes. They can't even look, can't even give a ride. They just being quiet, watch my team die. But they see me living, know that I'm alive. Yes, my life has changed, I'm not the same inside. I remember days I used to beg for rides. Yeah, I put my city on, my city on. Now look, my city gone, my city gone. Most of them is dead, yeah, the rest is on. Yeah, I put my city on, my city on.
Put my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I swear I put my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I ain't gotta prove to you what I did and what I didn't. I ain't gotta know the truth, what I did and who I did it for. 'Cause I put my city on, and we ain't never gonna fall.
Yeah, I ain't never told nobody that they owe me nothing. I'ma make it on my own, I ain't need nothing. Walked away from situations, didn't leave with nothing. I let my soul leave my body, didn't leave with nothing. But I'm still here today, I got everything. I took the yoke up off my life, I had a heavy chain. All the days of my life, it was heavy rain. Now I'm still here today, boy, watch me rain. Watch me dance in the rain, watch me do it. Every day of my life, I stay fluent. And I'm smiling, loving in my life. You can't do this cause you loving the
I put
night.
my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I swear I put my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I ain't gotta prove to you what I did and what I didn't. I ain't gotta know the truth, what I did and who I did it for. 'Cause I put my city on, and we ain't never gonna fall.
What's up? Shout out to the extra Celestials, to Last Family. You know, gave us our chance at this, man. Took us up out the streets, put us in the studio. You know, shout out to the homie, truly. You know, holla at you, my dog. When I get to the other side, man.
I put my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I swear I put my city on, and I ain't never gonna fall. I put in work, man. I ain't gotta prove to you what I did and what I didn't. I ain't gotta know the truth, what I did and who I did it for. 'Cause I put my city on, and we ain't never gonna fall.
And don't think I forgot about you, Nina. Not at all. You was part of the team too from the jump. Yeah. See you when I get there. See you when I get there. Rest easy.
We're going to keep it moving with some more Christian mix. This is the start of the show with a little bit of Christian mix. Next up, we got Gordo with Love and Vows.
ये रंजीत तो बड़ा गाली था।
तू मेरी बात नहीं मानेगा? नो, आज से तेरी मेरी कटनी। ओके, तो ये बात ही मान ले, हैं? मैं जरा हुलिया चेंज कर, ओके?
Let everything that I do glorify you in heaven, Father. Yeah. You were born in Canaan, nobody cared for you. And they hated your guts, a born recluse. They had no compassion to see the worth in your life. So when I came to the field, I said that you would be mine. And oh my, how much by yourself, yeah, you were alone. And then I took you from pain, washed away all the shame, and you're forever my bride, yeah, my wife you became. I draped you in the finest, pride stones to your liking, silk threads for the binding, and a crown for your hair, bracelets for your wrists. These are but few of my gifts, a kingdom for my kids. I know that you're aware, and so the heathen knew about me and you. If it weren't for me, what could you do? It's a shame I have to say it, but the harlot, yeah, you played it. Everything you did, I saw it. Ain't no way you can escape it. Took my gold and my silver and made an image of them. Gave them all that I gave you, from the meat to the stems. Took my boys and my girls and taking them from the world. And you think I'ma watch and not do anything? You forgot where you from, the old state that I brung. From the stench of your sins, forgiving all that you've done. I tell you, girl, I ain't dumb. Your showing off won't be fun. Now that you got me in fumes, now let me tell you the news. Your enemies that hate you, I leave you in their care. Daughters of a nation, ashamed of you and embarrassed. You caressed anybody who kept you warm in the night when you already had me. How dare you cheat in our life? Giving everything to people who didn't know all about you. Giving everything to the ones that didn't know how to love you at your weakest and brought you up to the top. So now that you in attendance, I tell you what you have wrought. Let it be known, every part that was shown, every one that you killed, every pile of bones. Let them strip all your clothes, and every pelt of the stone will make you feel all your shame, and then I'll welcome you home. As is the mother, so is her daughter, hating her children and loathing the father. Your sisters were sinners, but look at your deeds. Greater they are and find comfort in thee. Jeez, can you hear how I feel? We made a vow together, I mean I kept it real. You lost your faith in your man, but see I knew about that. So I'ma tell you right now, I will never forget the vow I made to you then. When you were dead in your sins, I don't go back on my words. Everlasting I am, I tell you big on my plans. I'll guide you with my right hand. I am the Lord of my house, and my burden is easy. I can suffer anybody that's willing to reach me. So when you put it on me, every burden and pain, remember where you were then. I'm always here for my friend. I got you now and forever. Please don't never forget. Yeah. Thus saith the Lord God, I will even deal with thee as thou hast done, which hast despised the oath and breaking the covenant. Nevertheless, I will remember my covenant with thee in the days.
You're listening to 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, and today is Throwback Thursday. You know, Throwback Thursday, what better way to continue Throwback Thursday by taking a stroll down memory lane and talking about some of the struggles that we grew up with. So this is a little segment we like to call The Struggle is Real, and we're going to share a struggle growing up. In studio, we have our new, member to the team, to 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, creative director Manny Banks, also DJ. And I know for a fact we're all around the same age. We all grew up in the 90s. We're 90s babies. But do you guys remember growing up Friday nights? And back in the day, there was no Netflix. There was no streaming devices, no Hulu, no nothing. So I know for a fact, for me, my family and I, we used to go to Movie Mania on Verner in the hood.
Yeah.
And we used to go there, rent movies or whatever. I remember a couple spots also on Springwells. But that's what we would do. And movie watching from, like, compared to now to then, like, it's drastically changed so much. And one of the things I remember for us, our Netflix, were the VHS tapes. And who could forget, like, growing up, I was always drawn to, like, Nickelodeon. So who could ever forget those classic orange VHS tapes,
Yep.
and just you knew it was going to be a dope movie as soon as you saw that inside of the container or whatever it was. So like growing up, I remember also like it was a little bit more easier to now you got YouTube TV, you got Hulu, you got all these different streaming services where you can set it to DVR and whatnot. But I think for us the biggest struggle was like there was times where we couldn't pay for a movie. There was times where we couldn't, watch a movie that we wanted to go. We couldn't go to the movies to watch it, whatever. And we would wait when it would air on broadcast TV, and we would take a blank VHS, put it in the VHS player, and press record. And I think the biggest struggle about that was not having enough and your moms or whoever was there, they would take that same VHS that you just recorded a dope movie on, and they would record their novelas. Like, to me, like that was a struggle, bro. Like
Yeah.
nowadays it's a lot more easier. Now you got like I said, you got your Netflix, you got all the series on there.
You got download list. You got you put stuff in marquees, and it's insane now. Technology has come a long way. Believe me being a big old tech head and gearhead. I remember back in the day having to record off of. You remember the USB mics?
Yeah.
So, recording off of those was fun.
Mm-hmm.
We had our ups and downs, and I think that's what I would remember most is growing up as a kid and struggling was the recording, trying to be an artist, trying to put your content out. In the MySpace days, bro.
Bro.
Uploading everything onto MySpace and waiting for everybody to every night going and checking on your views. Like, oh man, I got 20 more views or 20 more listens or whatever. So yeah, the struggle was real back then, bro. It was rough as artists. It was rough as kids growing up. So the younger cats that are listening in, tuning in, you guys got it easy now.
Yeah. I mean, especially with all the streaming services, and not just that. Also, like you were mentioning, I actually recorded some songs using a USB. And I'm not talking about a USB where you get the flash drive, you put it in your computer. No, we're talking about the old music players that were USB players. You would download music, put it on the USB player, and that was your phone. That was your Spotify back in the day, right?
Yep.
That was your Pandora or whatever. So recording on that, and then, like you said, going to MySpace, uploading those songs, the quality was trash. And you were just hoping that you would get listens and views and whatnot. And yeah, I think that was very similar to Christmas morning, where you would wake up and you want to open up the presents. You would open up to see how many views you had. And you're like, oh man, I have 10 more views today. That's dope. So it was kind of a motivation. So now if you're a kid and you're watching, just enjoy this era, enjoy the technology that has truly just transcended and just what it is now, because who knows, maybe in 20, 30, 40 years from now, the technology is going to be even more evolved than what it is right now.
Definitely.
So that is a struggle for today. Movie watching, even recording music back in the day, it was a struggle for us. And to this day, we're just very grateful that it allowed us to do what we can do with technology now. So like we're doing right now with the station.
It taught us, it molded us into who we are today. We could have easily gave up, but we decided to deal with the struggle because we heard of all those kind of different stories of people going through the struggle of becoming an artist, of becoming not just becoming an artist, but different types of artists, painters, sculptors. It's easier nowadays for those kind of types of artists to make a living than it was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like you said, take advantage of it.
Absolutely. With that being said, we're going to keep it going with some more music. Next up, we got a Regional Mexicano little mix. And this is Grupo Contagio. Shout out to Grupo Contagio for sending over all their music. And we're going to hook it up later with how you can submit your music as an artist. If you're an independent artist, if you're a grupo, if you're a female artist, whatever it is, whatever type of music, whatever genre of music that you do, we'll hook you up a little later in the show how you can submit your music. But for now, this is our Regional Mexicano mix. This is Grupo Contagio with A La Luna.
No puedo creer
Shout out to Grupo Contagio. Saludos a los compas del Grupo Contagio. As you knew, that music, you know, their songs, their music that they're playing, they're actually playing in their backyard. So shout out to them for, you know, doing all that, doing a full on, like, a live album from their backyard. So shout out to Grupo Contagio. We'll hear another song of theirs in just a little bit. But next up, we got our house favorites, Los de la Nueva Herencia with Sin Frenos.
Los de la Nueva Herencia, ya se la saben. Desde el 313. Diario me han preguntado cómo es que hago tantas rolas, pero yo nunca les digo porque siempre van a llegar las copias. Es que yo siempre ando en lo mío, con un gallo, con dos, con eso me concentro. Yo nomás agarro la pluma y escribo lo que ando pensando. No me importa tu opinión, ni que fueras mi patrón. La bolsa no es fácil, pero de una forma u otra hay que subirnos. Mucha gente dicen que son chivos, pero no conocen el rollo. Slap that shit, caballero. Un grupito en el pasado pensaron que iban a hacerme menso, ni que fuera un niñito con una paleta. Mejor me la pelan y síganle en lo suyo, ni con suerte van a reemplazarme. Yo soy alguien incomparable. Ya dejen eso de la música, mejor encuentren algo que les sale. Sin frenos vamos avanzando, compa George. Compa Tony, compa Mauri, al lado viejo. Yo sé que va a llegar la gente diciendo que estoy copiando, pero la verdad no me importa lo que ustedes digan, porque este estilo yo lo hago mucho mejor. Sin frenos vamos avanzando, en esta vida escalando, cumpliendo metas como dijo mi padre. Si pasa por tu mente, pasa por tu vida. Mis rolas están sonando, yo sé que ya les está gustando. Mejor ya suben al volumen y repitan la rola por otro rato. Where your mom's at? Ahaha!
Shout out to Los de la Nueva Herencia with that dope track. Always gets me bumping, man. That song is so fire. Can't wait to hear some of their new content coming very soon. Shout out to Los de la Nueva Herencia. We're going to keep it going with our Mexicano mix. Next up, we got Grupo Contagio with Sirenito.
Cuando buceaba por el fondo del océano, me enamoré de una bellísima sirena. Fue del mar fácil la pedí su mano y nos casamos en las playas de Caleta. Pasaron más de 9 meses sin ninguna
As you know, 2020 was a very rough year. I know for me, I just wanted to get out of the house. Being in quarantine, it was tough. So what we're going to be talking about now is upcoming events. I know there's a lot of you out there who just want to get out, want to go celebrate a birthday, want to go have a drink, want to go listen to dope music. And we have some upcoming events. Actually, we only got one coming up this Saturday. It is The Streets is Watching Part 3. They're going to be celebrating Riverside Sherwood's birthday this Saturday, October 16th at Simon's After Dark in Allen Park. The doors open at 6 p.m. and event starts at 7 p.m. And like I said, if you want to go out there and just have a good time, listen to dope music, it's at Simon's After Dark, so it's like a bar, so you can go out there, get some drinks, just catch some good vibes. I know 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio will be out there doing our thing and just supporting. So if you are looking to support your local talent, your local artist, go out there, show support, celebrate Riverside Sherwood's birthday with The Streets is Watching Part 3, and that is this Saturday, October 16th at Simon's After Dark in Allen Park. I believe that is on Allen Road in Allen Park.
Yep.
And like I said, doors open at 6 p.m. and the event starts at 7 p.m.
That's gonna be a fun event, man.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Tempo Beats will be in the building. Tempo Talks, interviewing literally the full lineup from the openers to the headliner. I'm gonna be sitting down with Gus. We'll be sitting down with Mac Lowe. We'll be sitting down with the man himself, Riverside Sherwood. Shout out to the boy Dub Shack from Dub Shack Entertainment for giving me the opportunity to go out and do this. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to the homeboy, the big brother, Young Prophet. He will be on the ones and twos. He's actually one of the main people that kind of inspired me to kind of start picking up the deck and scratching and shit like that. So shout out to that gentleman. He will be in the building doing his thing on the ones and twos. Like I said, it's a DBR and Dub Shack Entertainment collaboration, bringing you all the hottest artists from downriver. So please make sure to show some love, say what's up to us. And like I said, the whole 31.3 Urban Rhythm crew will be in the building just chilling. We might do a live broadcast. We'll see how it goes.
I might go on TikTok, so just to let you know.
Yeah.
I mean, as for me, I work Saturdays, so I'm really hoping that I can get out early, and even if it's at late. I know the event runs late, but I will be there to show some support and some love. Something that I wish I can do more often, and due to scheduling, it doesn't tend to always go my way. But 31.3 Urban Rhythm will be out there showing support. Tempo Beats, Tempo Talks, out there doing his thing. And yeah, shout out to all the people making this possible, making this event possible. Dub Shack, DBR Entertainment. Shout out to Young Prophet and just everyone that he named. So that is the events coming up so far. The only event we got coming up, that is The Streets is Watching Part 3, celebrating Riverside Sherwood's birthday this Saturday, October 16th at Simon's After Dark in Allen Park. Doors open at 6 and event starts at 7 p.m. So make sure to come out, support your local talent. And yeah, we're going to keep it going with some more music. Next up, we got Vincier with V-Trigger.
The victor belongs to spoils.
Vincier! Throw a super kick party, hit the V trigger. Vincier to the stars with the flea flicker. Blunts over bars while they throwing up the cheap liquor. One hit at Mary Jane will bring me to my knees quicker than a motherfucker, so I gotta stay up. Virus like a plague, no choice but lay up. People panicking and saying they wanna spray shit up. Martial law on the brink, life's changing, huh? Wasn't ready for this shit but can't escape it, huh? What a time to be alive in my eyes, the shit sucks. We trying to survive and they don't give a fuck. News tainted with lies disguised to make bucks. We're all misinformed, miss a game to the suits. Nothing but a number and a name to the suits. World flush, full house, getting paid for the views. Let the mass in and they execute you. Did it all in vain with a shame, no dispute. In this game called life, not a damn thing new. Common sense come and gone like a cold of the flu. Congested to the max, let the air flow through. Inhale, exhale, gone with the wind. Nightmare, Cody Road, yeah, I'm going all in. Never steady as the verse, but it out from within. Superior reserve, and we out for the win. The stars co-align, wonder why, take notes. And whatever comes next, digest, no compost. Open is the mind. mind enlightened, eyes closed, I'm next and I know my rap will then show catastrophe hazardous with my path, the risk of bloodbath it is. I break bones on the beat, I mastered it, yeah, my craft it is. This shit is oh so lit, straight to the dome.
Superior Reserve. We're going to keep it going with some more music. Next up, we got Art Carter with Lifestyle.
All I ever wanted was to change my lifestyle. Yeah. I say, all I ever wanted was to change my lifestyle. All I ever wanted to do was change my lifestyle. Only thing that I ever wanted. Yeah, when your goals to chase the money, you get it. Everybody in your business. Everybody worry about what you got and how much you spend it. I ain't got no friends, niggas switching just to win. Acting tough is just pretend. I know them niggas since we was kids, so knock it off. For the niggas I ride with, knock it off. Because them niggas love our here. I've been going hard for a while, hard for a style. Holding down the lane that I'm in. I don't want nobody around. I've been taking trips, all they know is I'm out of town. Niggas talking slick, they don't do that when I'm around. Riding low profile, I'm barely cracking a smile. You got a problem, worry about this, all that shit right now. Homies I'm riding with, they keep that click, clack, pow. I can't relax now, even when I'm off. Trying to change my lifestyle. Yeah, I am not no stranger to the trenches on the side where you shouldn't be. I could count on one hand who really fuck with me. I done cut off all of my friends, don't want no company. Ain't no time for romance when you fuck with me. Better learn your role, play your position. Hoes gon' be hoes, you can learn a lot from me, just listen. I gotta grind, I gotta chase all the chicken. I gotta grind, I gotta change up my living. Right about now, I'm tired of going to funerals. You don't know what the boy been through, nigga, my life wild right now. I got these girls on my phone, they begging for me to bone. I'm busy, I told them nah. I'm on the road to success and I know the women that stressing, that's not what I've been needing. I'm out here trying to be the best without being conceited. I got my head on straight, I'm ready to lead you. And all the pain in the world and it still don't defeat you. And I know exactly how you felt when they said that they didn't need you. And ever since I flipped the script on the shit that I used to be on, I feel so much better alone. Talking to myself cause I'm the only one that give me. Truth be told, I never plan to make it past 60. The ones I really wanna talk to are land 6 feet. But you can still meet them, little nigga, don't tempt me. Better learn your role, play your position. Hoes gon' be hoes, I done curved the baddest of the bitches. I gotta grind, I gotta chase all this chicken. I gotta grind, I gotta change up my right now. The only thing that I ever wanted was to change my lifestyle. The only thing that I ever wanted was to change my lifestyle. The only thing that I ever wanted was to change my lifestyle. The only thing that I ever wanted. Yeah. We are not the same, I didn't change, I added distance. Ever since then, you telling me that I'm tripping. Ever since then, you wondering why I'm missing. Probably cause you be sipping, and when you do, you be glitching. I ain't got time for the ignorance. I'm in the chicks who know what they need. Want more from a nigga that buying bottles and drinks. I enter the league knowing there's nobody like me. How could it be? Y'all didn't notice I was a king, I mean. Right now, I'm tired of going to funerals. You don't know what the boy been through, nigga, my life wild. Right now, I got these girls on my phone, they begging for me to bone. I'm busy, I told them nah. I'm out here chasing success, and I know the women that stress. I'm ready to lead you. And all the pain of the world, and it still don't defeat you. I know exactly how you felt when they said that they didn't need you. And ever since I flipped the script on the shit that I used to be on, I feel so much better alone.
Yeah, shout out to Art Carter with that dope track, Lifestyle. And we're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got Leif Erikson with Ocean Blue.
Looking from the hills to the ocean blue skies. Looking from the hills to the ocean blue skies. I can see clearly now. Looking from the hills, just ocean blue skies. Looking from the hills to the look at the ocean blue skies. Ocean blue skies. a nighttime rider, deep sea diver. In other words, I do this for my live ones. Put my best forward and go all in. Or put it in reverse, side to side, I'm swerving. Prepare for the journey. Everybody listening. Tap into your conscience, a funky expedition. Roll with your soul from within. Born on the rough side of the mountain. Almost left this earth many times counted. Blessings, move past negativity. We light the world up with pure electricity. Glistening from the aura. This inexperience like no other. Can't match my wit, my defense, or intelligence. Transmit literature distinct from the culture. Suspense, reach the climax and crescendo. Building a kingdom in Sacramento. We looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. We gotta keep our mind on the prize. We looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. You can see determination in the eyes. I say we looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. Definite got our mind on the prize. We still looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. Recognize, realize the ebbs and the flows, peaks and the valleys. Tragedy that seem to surround me. Cloudy weather. When you're trying to advance in the land of the so-called free, say la vie, like Les Miserables with the blase spleen. But it ain't no mirage, I'ma be who I be. Elements of water in the moon, I'm all seasons. My fundamental plane, most convenient, so let's fly. Primary direction and ascension, top rank, super middleweight division. Moving to another class, but pace steady and pace ready. Replace deadly with a heavy. Arsenal on deck, collect all allowances. The architect, review checks and balances. Options, everlasting and absolute. Gotta have the passion in everything you do. We looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. We gotta keep our mind on the prize. We looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. You can see determination in the eyes. I say we looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. Definite got our mind on the prize. We still looking from the hills to the ocean blue sky. Recognize, realize. So just flow, come on and just flow. And just cruise, come on and just cruise. Just relax, do what you do, yes, do what you do. I said just flow, we just flow, just relax, just cruise, come on, we just cruise. Do what you do, what you do. San Diego, Chula Vista, Oceanside, that's right.
This is 31. This is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio with your boy RockyRoad313. And right now we're going to take a little break from the music and talk about sports. What's been going on in the sports world. This is Sports Talk. And we're going to kick it off with, not kick it off, but we're going to start it off with the MLB. The MLB playoffs are in full effect. 3 teams completely just decimated their opponents. It was the Red Sox, the Astros, and the Atlanta Braves. The Red Sox defeated the Rays 3-1. The Astros defeated the Chicago White Sox 3-1. And the Atlanta Brewers defeated the Milwaukee Brewers. The Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 3-1. And right now, the series that I've been keeping my eyes on is definitely the Dodgers and the Giants. You know, these two are just rivals in its own in the state of California, and these two have been going back and forth. So tonight is the game-winning, series. Who's gonna take it? Is it the Dodgers? Is it the Giants? Tonight at 9:07, they have game number 5 to see who's gonna move on to the NLCS, and they're gonna move on against the Atlanta Braves. So tomorrow, game 1 of the American League Championship, it is the Red Sox, the Boston Red Sox, taking on the Houston Astros. And then game 1 for the NLS, the National League, is going to be Saturday. And it's going to be either between the Atlanta Braves taking on either the LA Dodgers or the San Francisco Giants. So that's going to be an exciting series. The end of this series is going to be tonight. So can't wait to see who's going to move on. It's definitely very exciting when it comes to baseball. Unfortunately, here in the city, our beloved Tigers didn't make it to the playoffs yet again. So can't wait to see when they go back to their winning ways. Speaking of winning ways, something that the Lions don't know nothing about, the NFL kicked off with Week 5 last Thursday, it was the Rams defeating the Seahawks. And then it was the Falcons defeating the Jets. The Patriots defeated the Texans. The losing Lions losing again to the Vikings. The Eagles defeated the Panthers. The Saints defeated the Washington football team. The Titans defeated the Jaguars. The Buccaneers decimated the Dolphins. Packers and Bengals were neck to neck, but finally at overtime, it was the Packers taking it 25-22. The Steelers defeated the Broncos. The Bears defeated the Raiders. The Chargers defeated the Browns. It was neck to neck also, but they were able to pull off 47-42. Then the Cowboys defeated the Giants 44-20. 49ers and the Cardinals went at it, but the Cardinals took that one. The Bills defeated the Bills defeated the Chiefs. Holy smokes. The Bills defeated the Chiefs 38-20. And then you had the Ravens defeating the Colts 31-25. Week 6 starts tonight with a banger of a match. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And that is at 8:20 tonight. And we continue the Sunday football, which is the Dolphins and the Jaguars, the Vikings and the Panthers, Chargers versus the Ravens, the Rams versus the Giants, the Texans versus the Colts, the Chiefs versus the Washington football team, the Packers versus the Bears, the Bengals versus the Lions, the Cardinals versus the Browns, the Cowboys versus the Patriots. That's going to be a dope match.
Yeah.
The Raiders versus the Broncos, the Seahawks versus the Steelers, and finally for Monday Night Football is going to be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. So that's going to be exciting. Another week of football. Let's see what the Lions do, but hey, this is our year. 0-16 for sure for the Lions.
Bro, you just be going so hard on my boys, bro.
Bro, it's taken so many years of being a dedicated diehard Lions fan to finally say, you know what, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Terrible.
Yeah, these guys are just, and I don't, you know, it's not the team. It's definitely all the.
It's upper management.
Upper management. Like, they don't know what they're doing over there.
I don't know. Honestly, it could be both, because upper management making terrible decisions in drafting they literally put the worst team in NFL history together. Like, it's sad to say, but, you know, for upper management to put a complete trash team together, that means that their upper management is complete trash as well.
I wholeheartedly agree. I mean, it's just it's been so many years of just seeing, you know, they get our hopes up every now and then and be like, hey, they made it to the playoffs, you know, and then they get decimated in the first round, and it's just like, oh man, I don't know what to do with this no more.
It's almost like I'm gonna wait until, you know, at least you guys get to the second round. That's what I used to tell everybody. Same thing with the Pistons. When the Pistons were, you know, playoff contenders, don't jinx it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't say anything in the first game, not even the second game or second round, you know? Third round, okay, that's when you're like, yeah, they're the shit, you know? But don't jinx it, and what happens?
And that's exactly what happens, and it just sucks, you know? It sucks. But, yeah, I mean, a team that I do have my hopes up for, and I know that they're doing pretty good right now, is none other than my beloved Michigan State Spartans. Right now, it is just so dope to cheer for them. I mean, I'm a diehard Spartans fan, and I know here we have Michigan fans, and that's going to be a debate when it comes to game day, when it comes to Michigan State versus Michigan. That's going to be a halftime debate to come.
Definitely.
But, yeah, the Michigan State Spartans right now are the first in Big Ten. They are 5-0. And they just defeated the Rutgers 13-31. And this Saturday, they'll be in Indiana. Or actually, no. They'll be facing Indiana. So that is this Saturday, October 16th at 12 p.m., Michigan State versus Indiana. And then we have the Michigan team. They're second in the Big Ten. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. And they defeated Nebraska 32-29. And they'll be taking on Northwestern this Saturday, also at the same actually not this Saturday, October 23rd. So Michigan has a kind of like a bye week this week.
Yep.
They'll be back October 23rd to face Northwestern, and then the week after that, they'll be taking on the Spartans.
And that's at Spartan Stadium, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel bad for you guys, because you know what happens when Michigan goes. You know, we're gonna take over.
Yeah.
We're gonna take over stadium.
Yeah. and I don't take anything away from that, because in the past years where it's been Michigan versus Michigan State at East Lansing, usually Michigan always takes it. So, but it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait for that. Moving on, we got the NHL. I know our own SwZee is very excited for the NHL. I do try to keep up with it, But here you go. We actually kicked off the NHL season on Tuesday. It was the Pittsburgh Penguins defeating the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-2. The Golden Knights, Las Vegas Golden Knights, defeated the Seattle team. I can't even pronounce that name, bro. The Kraken.
Yep, Seattle Krakens.
The Kraken. So, sounds like crackheads to me. But the Golden Knights defeated the Kraken 4-3. And then yesterday we had some more hockey. We had the Canadiens losing to the Maple Leafs 2-1. The Rangers lost to the Capitals 5-1. The Ducks defeated the Jets 4-1. The Avalanche defeated the Blackhawks 4-2. The Oilers defeated the Canucks 3-2. And today we have the Coyotes taking on the Blue Jackets. The Maple Leafs taking on the Senators. The Islanders and the Hurricanes will go at it. The Penguins will go up against the Panthers. The Canadiens versus the Sabres. The Dallas Stars will take on the New York Rangers. And then the Kraken will take on the Predators. The Golden Knights versus the Kings, and the game that we're waiting for is our beloved Red Wings. Today, game 1 of the season versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. So that's going to be awesome.
Ooh.
Let's go Red Wings. It's going to be a dope match.
I forgot they were playing Tampa Bay. Yeah, we're probably going to lose that one. Sorry, Wings, but we're probably going to lose that. Stamkos and his whole lineup, they're beasts. So I'll take that L right now. But if they somehow pull through, hey, cool.
Yeah. So let's go Wings. Hopefully they can do something this year. And we're going to end it off with some football, some soccer. We'll talk about Liga MX next week. But this week we had the World Cup qualifiers in the CONCACAF. Some dope matches that happened over the weekend. And they kind of concluded this week. And we're going to continue in November. But the games that happened this past weekend, last Thursday actually, was USA defeating Jamaica 2-0. It was Honduras and Costa Rica going 0-0. Mexico tied with Canada 1-1. El Salvador defeated Panama 1-0. And then Sunday it continued with Panama defeating the good old USA 1-0. Jamaica Canada tied 0-0. Costa Rica defeated El Salvador 2-1. And Mexico defeated Honduras 3-0. USA defeated Costa Rica 2-1. And these were the games that happened yesterday. US beat Costa Rica 2-1. Canada defeated Panama 4-1. Honduras defeated Jamaica defeated Honduras 2-0. And then we ended with Mexico versus El Salvador. In El Salvador, I was actually watching a little bit of this game, and the Salvadorian fans, they were not happy. Mexico being in their home, they defeated El Salvador 2-0. And yeah, it was a great win for Mexico. Right now the standings, Mexico leads the standings in the CONCACAF with 14 points. Followed by them is USA with 11, Canada with 10, Panama with 8, Costa Rica with 6, Jamaica with 5, El Salvador with 5, and Honduras with 3. Right now the top 3 teams that will be moving on into the World Cup are Canada, US, and Mexico. And that is all for sports, and we'll continue with the World Cup qualifiers in November whenever that time comes. We'll be talking more about football when it comes. So that is sports talk, and we're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got King Soulja with Why Try.
Why try if I'm losing on the battlefield? Why you say the truth for the love for real? Why you call them truths for that one on man? You ain't got a clue, boy, I got a plan. About to spend a couple hundred, get a couple grand. Why yo bitches post me on the Instagram? Gotta spend a whole dollar when it makes sense. Cause you ain't got a clue, well I got a plan. Hustle hard, then fuck a bitch in my car. Ever slobbing on this log, tip her $2 and pull off. You ain't never seen a star, touching figures with no car. Hopping on the fucking bus, pocket factory saving up. What you smoking, you look up, call you down and looking duck. Drinking Folger from the cup, on the side I'm rolling up. Hot style, got me wildin' out like Nick Kenny. Sweating out, got you burning the fat like David Bannon. It's just me against the world, the way I'm fucking on you, girl. Collecting everything we had and put it in a plastic bag. Feeling attention, getting mad. I got the cash, moving forward, don't look back. Keep it on, full contact, we on the court. Hit those straps, winning for show. Here on that, Detroit bad boys in this bitch. Now hold your breath, I can do this shit. I'm too tough, now bring it back. Got me too damn lit, now where's the fucking cash? Why try if I'm losing on the battlefield? Why you say the truth for the love for real? Why you call them truths for that one on man? You ain't got a clue, boy, I got a plan. About to spend a couple hundred, get a couple grand.
Why your bitches post me on the Instagram? Gotta spend a whole dollar when it makes sense. Cause you ain't got a clue where I got a plan. If she a mutt, then you leave her where she at. I throw the hoop but she duck, so I swipe with a jab. She get the mumbling, fumbling, had to think where she at. I turn around and threw the frames on and snatch at the bag. How you doing, where you from, tell me where you coming back. I got the clip on my shoulder, and it's always getting wet. I see you been in them corners, pat the sniper in the bag, point the bean to your dome. One shot, now you gone. You fucked the one time, I can't even make it two. Now that's the first time family heard us said they knew. They all fall in line like they knew it was Betty's boo. We keep them on chains like they finna run away. Topless, she's amazed. Titties covered in glaze. Coca-Cola bottom had the nut up on her face. Shit's a prime time, so I made no mistake. Called her off guard and I knew it was late. Cause bitches in my hood act trite. And if you not good, then you not my wife type. I wish a nigga would, I'd get on my bike. I rip through his skin till I see all white. Cause bitches in my hood act trite. And if you not good, then you not my wife type. I wish a nigga would, I'd get on my bike. I rip through his skin till I see all white. Why try if I'm losing on the battlefield? Why you say the truth for the lie for real? Why you call them truths for that one on man? You ain't got a clue where I got a plan. About to spend a couple hundred, get a couple grand. Why yo bitches post me on the Instagram? Gotta spend a whole dollar when it makes sense. Cause you ain't got a clue where I got a plan.
We're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got T-Tide with Taxin'.
I'm taxing. I'm taxing. 10 francs, took the money in the bag. You can find me where the bag is. Good vibes only, but we ready for that action. If you don't got the money, then don't come around asking. You better get hit, little niggas, I'm taxing. Niggas, I'm taxing. Bitches, I'm taxing. If you don't got the money, don't come around asking. You better get hit, little bitches, I'm taxing. I ain't into acting. If I don't like you, then I'm taxing. It's either that or shit ain't really cracking. I don't do credit, need the whole thing, not a fraction. If they ain't got the cheddar, send them packing. These niggas cheap as dirt, that's why I tell you know your worth. And never let a broke bitch come and hold your worth. Cause if they got it, then you know they gon' pay that shit. And if they don't, then you know they gotta hate on it. Asking why you so expensive, but what do you mean? To the $1 billion man, my shit way too cheap. I got $1 million plan, I'm just way too geek. I even had to text Granny cause the sauce ain't the money in the bag. You can find me where the bag is. Good vibes only, but we ready for that action. If you don't got the money, then don't come around acting. You better get hit, little niggas, I'm taxing. Niggas, I'm taxing. Bitches, I'm taxing. If you don't got the money, don't come around acting. You better get hit, little bitches, I'm taxing. I'm only in to get money, all that other shit irrelevant. Say you really want it, but your actually looking hesitant. Baby, I'm a star, how I'm shining ain't the evidence. To play me like a broke is an insult to my intelligence. If I'm going broke, then the tax about to fix it. Don't care if it's your birthday, I'll tax you if it's Christmas. Yeah, it's so bad, probably why they say I'm gifted. Always asking for a deal, but I always never miss it. Baby mama hit me up, cause she know I like a freak. Saying that she needed heavy, told me pull up on the street. Asking if she give me head, cause she get it for the free. But I made her pay double, cause her head game was way hell no. You can find me where the bag is. Good vibes only, but we ready for that action. If you don't got the money, then don't come around acting. You better get hit, little niggas, I'm taxing. Niggas, I'm taxing. Bitches, I'm taxing. If you don't got the money, don't come around acting. You better get hit, little bitches, I'm taxing. If the money in the bag, you can find me where the bag is. Good vibes only, but we ready for that action. If you don't got the money, then don't come around acting. You better get hit, little niggas, I'm taxing. Niggas, I'm taxing. Bitches, I'm taxing. If you don't got the money, don't come around acting. You better get hit, little bitches, I'm taxing.
Let's keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got one of our youngest artists on our playlist. This is OTM Baby Matt with Trippin'.
Yeah, I'm tripping, bitch. OTM. Yeah. 100 to the grave, might just get that shit tatted. Free my little brother out that box till it's backwards. I ain't even gotta use my hands, I'm in this bitch snapping. Beat like some good ass food, cause this bitch smacking. Yeah, boy, I'm in this bitch tripping. Got her pussy wet as hell. I'm in that shit slipping. Wrap it up before I put it in, cause I'm really gifted. Dog said he solid as a Rocky, ain't that bitch snitching. Yeah, I'm on that one shit, I ain't acting stupid, I'm just really going dumb, bitch. I love the chicken and the bread, call it dumplings. Got these bitches screaming out my name like they coming. Hey, I'm on bullshit. Nickname your bitch Boppy, cause she pulled dick. 3 bitches on me right now, I got mule kick. But I ain't even fucking with these hoes, they just make me sick. I know this rap shit gon' work, it's gon' make me rich. Bro got that loud pack, shit'll make you flip. I ain't talking flip flop, shit'll make you trip. Bitch, fuck a birthday, how I'm getting lit. How I'm going on this bitch, got me feeling crazy. Got high as fuck last night, I'm in the morning lazy. Fuck my bitch last night, I'm like a morning baby. I'm 15, keep doubting I'm a fucking make. I say that shit again, boy, keep looking at the ground, do not lift your chin. Goodwood got some kick. Called Jackie Chan, they thought I was done with the music, I came back again. Hey, I came back for more. Every time we heard somebody knocking, cops at the door. Cuz said he bout to come and get me, said we bout to smoke. Getting wavy on this bitch, like I'm on a boat. Put a fan in this bitch, cause it's getting hot. Starting to feel like Cash Kid. Where the fuck my socks? Prostitutes and crackheads. Fill the whole block, boy, stop acting like you with it, cause I know you not. OTN, fuck is y'all talking about? Bitch, I'm tripping, still tripping.
Alright, I'm gonna be home soon, my nigga. I'll be home 6 months. Going for 6 months, I'm coming out.
This is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio with your boy RockyRoad313, and always on the ones and twos is SwZee, aka Temple Beats, and behind the scenes is our good creative director / DJ Manny Banks in the building. And right now we're gonna be talking about, something that we always look forward to when it comes to shopping, when it comes to eating, when it comes to doing life in the hood. This is what's good in the hood, and we're gonna be talking about some of our dopest spots, some of the spots that we love to go to, whether it's on a weekly basis, whether it's on a daily basis, whatever it is. If you have any spots that you would like for us to shout out, and remember, this is strictly from our hearts. This is strictly just because we enjoy it. We don't get paid for none of this. This is our honest opinion, and we just love sharing some of the dopest spots in the hood. So if you have any dope spots that you would like for us to check out, and who knows, maybe we'll be posting them on our TikTok as a series later to come. That's an idea going out there. So what's good in the hood? If you have any ideas, if you have any dope spots that you would like for us to check out, go ahead and send us a DM at 31.3 Urban Rhythm at 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio on Instagram, and make sure to just drop all the info. So what's good in the hood? What's been going on? Well, Temple, what's something that you love to go to that you would assume that well, not assume, but I would say is a dope spot for you to go to?
Oh man, so shout out to I wouldn't even, because it wasn't a liquor store before. Shout out to the little corner store that's literally right at the corner of my block here. These guys are always nice. They're genuinely good people. Their pizza slaps. Their chicken slaps. They just converted from a beer and wine store to a full-on liquor store, so that's where I'm getting my fixes from now. Me and my wife, we used to travel 4 or 5 blocks down the road, and it's stupid because Livernois has got the Michigan lefts, where you got to do the turnarounds, and it's a big old circle. Well, now that these gentlemen have, got their liquor license and they brought in the liquor, we literally just, I want to say 500 steps across the street, and I got my bottle. So
there you go.
Shout out to these gentlemen. Clean store, awesome attitudes, good food, great vibes, and they're just they're always looking out. They're always asking, hey, is there anything that we're missing in the store? My kids go over there. They get, buy stuff off the bridge card and stuff like that. So they're always asking what we can do to make, our experience with them better. So what can they do? So shout out to them. I appreciate them. Thank you so much, man.
And I would say that's a very underrated spot also, like the liquor stores, because a lot of people, especially listeners that are not in our area, any listeners that are outside of Michigan, even outside of the hood, they'll think like, oh, why would I go to the liquor store for some pizza? And they just don't know that a liquor store, they have everything. It's like a little convenience store,
exactly.
bro.
It's like if you ever went to a bar and got a burger, I bet you that burger 9 times out of 10 is going to be way better than any McDonald's, any Burger King, any Wendy's. A bar burger and a beer together is the best thing ever, bro.
Yeah.
So, I always say, the creative director Manny was just saying, shop local.
Yes.
Don't go out to these big name chain brand stores and spend a fortune. If you're going to spend a fortune, put it in somebody's pocket that's going to take care of you for the long run.
Exactly. And that's what this segment really is all about what's good in the hood. We can go to McDonald's, we can go to Burger King, we can go to Tim Hortons and whatnot and, have whatever we want. We want a burger, we want coffee, we want this. We can go there at any time. But why not shop local? Why not go to a local spot, support, whoever is the owner of that spot? And one spot that comes to mind that's good in the hood that will be shutting its doors right now for the season, and they'll be coming back next year. A spot that you and I are very familiar of.
Yeah.
It was literally right down the street from me when I was living in Southwest. I was on Springwells, and we would go to this place all the time. The ice cream was dope. The footlongs were dope. And as soon as I said that, you automatically already know what I'm talking about. So shout out to Family Treat. Family Treat has been there since I was a kid. I can remember it just being the dopest spot to go to after school.
Do you remember when it was Tasty Freeze? It was like ages ago, but I remember it was very, very faint memories of it being Tasty Freeze, bro. And what's crazy is that my whole family still calls it Tasty Freeze. We don't even call it Family Treat anymore. But yeah, definitely, man, it's a dope spot. The shake or the sundae with the fries is probably my favorite.
Yeah, that spot, bro. I remember as a kid, I went to CCA, the elementary school and the middle school, and I remember after school when I wouldn't have a ride, I would walk home because it wasn't that far from my house, the elementary school. Or even like when I got picked up, I would always beg my parents, like, "Hey, can we get food from here?" And since it's Throwback Thursday, let's go back to memory lane. I don't know if you remember this, bro, but right now where Shayla's is, you know where Shayla's is, right in the corner. It used to be Little Caesars back in the day.
That was the spot,
and we
bro.
used to stop there all the time for pizza.
The spot.
And if it wasn't there, it was Family Treat.
Yep.
And I remember going there, getting chili cheese fries, footlongs, the shakes, everything from there is good. And if you want to try some Family Treat, you probably already tried it if you're in the hood. If you haven't, shame on you. You're not from the hood if you don't know what Family Treat is. But their final day of the year is actually this Sunday, October 17th. They will be closed for the season, and they will reopen in February. So make sure you go get your footlongs. Right now they have I think it was,
it's something like a deal on the ice cream.
Yeah, so it's the last day is Sunday, October 17th, and it's a 2-for-1 sale on all ice cream. So if you want some dope ice cream, man, forget Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, you can go at any time. Family Treat, they have their 2-for-1 sale on all ice cream on Sunday, their last day. So make sure to go support Family Treat. Family Treat is on Springwells, right before you get to Werner, way before you get to Werner. But yeah, their food always was on point.
That business has been around for so long, bro. I think that business has been around just as long as the family that owns the house on Gardner that decorates. They've been around just as long as each other, bro.
Yeah,
if not longer. The gentleman that actually owns Family Treat now, was actually a summer worker. Just like how they have the kids working there now, he was actually a summer worker there, and he worked there for 20 years with the owner. And when the owner finally decided to retire and sell the place, he bought it, and he ended up continuing on. And that's why he changed the name.
Yeah, and that's how I remember, like, that same gentleman that's there now, I remember him being there when I used to go there as a kid.
Yeah, and it's crazy, bro, because every time you walk in, you see this gun on his hip, and it's like, it's weird because I never remembered him like that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the stuff that goes around in the neighborhood, we're going to have those bad seeds, the bad apples.
Yeah.
And, you got to protect yourself, but it's sad to see that, but it's weird seeing him with this big old pistol on the side of his hip. But
especially when they've vandalized the building a couple times. Who could ever forget?
Why would you do that? Like, I can see Dollar Tree or the Foot Locker that just happened a couple weeks ago. Okay, that's a big chain, but these are people that get up every day and they put their all into their own business. Why would you?
Yeah, it makes no sense, bro.
Bro.
But yeah, that's definitely a good place to check out. Family Treat, that is on Springwells in the hood. And like I mentioned, their final day of the year is October 17th, which is this Sunday, and they have a 2-for-1 on all ice cream. So make sure to go to Family Treat, get yourself some ice cream, get yourself a footlong, whatever it is. They have some dope food, some delicious food. We've been going there since I was a kid. So shout out to Family Treat. Shout out to the liquor store that Z mentioned, and this was What's Good in the Hood, and we're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got the Birthday Boy coming up this Saturday, Riverside Sherwood, with Robin Williams.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Howdy, neighbor. Hi. Hello. Fuck you. Hi, how you doing? A cookout's in the foyer. I put my touch on that work, I'm calling it foreplay. He ain't got all of my money. It's a shortcake. I just beat her doonies, then she leave. It's a short stay. I can whip that soft in a dish. It's a sorbet. I can hit it first or leave it clean. This is gourmet. Why you keep fucking with me, Smokey? This ain't horseplay. I take you to my ex's house and show you where a horse stay. Don't call my phone unless you coming with more paper. She screaming, oh God, she really care what the Lord think. Only thing I got to say is please, more drink. Wanna talk about her day? I gave her the bored face. My neighbors don't like me, really think I'm a bad guy. They want me to conform, but I really can't act right. One dude's a pastor, I ain't never been baptized. He on the phone when I'm making plays, that's a bad sign. Switch my location, shooting moves at the lamplight. I tell the cops I'm joking, I'm just speaking her rap life. I want a white bitch to come and blow me a bagpipe. I won't even like her if I'm someone her dad likes. Damn, that's daddy issues. Bet I go be with them hoes unless Maggie with you. Bet I go and try to fuck her mama, she got drug problems. I be in lube, see you niggas as lugs buyers. Dog keep mugging from the corner, send some slugs by him. Nah, I don't snort, but I'm really a drug buyer. Cole got shot in the leg, he a crutch rider. Me and bro was gonna run a train on a bus driver. Public transportation, I keep buying all the meds off these cancer patients. I'm trying to see if this fat bitch can grab her ankle. She fell trying to do that shit, guess it's kinda dangerous. And slid down like what he need tax for. I just hope he don't get flicked by the task force. Tay keep grilling niggas cause he's an asshole. He don't crack a smile like these niggas got bad jokes. I pulled up, no shirt, I'm the macho man. She pulled up on location without no pants. Baby, can you sucker act like you ain't got no hands? After I get done, tag bro, I got more friends. If that nigga won't put you on, he is not your man. I just put cheese on a nigga, he'll not your head. Cash at me 100 cause this slide won't jam. I don't lie to my mama, told her I'm not gon' scam. Our dog come to me as a ham, I ain't got no sandwich. Bro got a new VPN and I ain't got no jammer. Said she wanna blow my socks off, I ain't got no sandals. I was gonna talk my shit, but I forgot my pampers. I just go do what I want, I ain't got no standards. Shamika Williams with your bitch nigga because we ran her. Coulda came 30 with the glizzy, but it got the standard. Saw my white boy a gram for 30, his name was Davin. That bitch wanna pull up, I forgot my addy. I done got Uber by Keith, we was in the chally. Bitch tryna say these loops fake, I kill your daddy. Send your ass to the shrink so your ass can get more zannies. I just got 4 and a baby, I'm a babysitter. Keith rolled up another wood and it gave him splinters. Girl, I'm going to the ship, got the Navy with us. Bro done passed out drunk, he got a baby liver. I just popped 2 perk 10s and it made me limber. I just catfished my date, got her off a Tinder. Baby got a smooth ass back, it ain't got no wiggle. I'm so firm on this price, it's not gon' wiggle. Don't slide down this block if God is with you. I came short on a bag, I lie to niggas. I ain't never done my taco or dodge a nigga. Bought a Black Hawk from the Taliban, I'm bombing niggas. You ain't gon' catch me lacking, I ride with Blicky. Bitch came short on my paper, I'm robbing Sydney. I can turn a nigga to a bitch, he Robin Williams. I knock your teeth out your mouth and rob your dentist. Alright neighbor, nice talking to you. Fuck off guy.
We're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got Victorino with City Schemes.
You either die the hero or see yourself become the villain. Seen too many dark nights and like the way you're living. It got me livid, the plot is vivid in the blast conditions. It's like you hopeless at the bar, get a shot to giving. Neighbors not complicit, I can't blame them though. Remember as a youngin', I rep Detroit on my favorite coat. For around the hood, the kind that was only made for snow. Mans caught me slipping, he tripping over a radio. I was running track with the homies, I didn't know what to say because I thought he was joking. Behind his back he held a gauge, he decided to show me. In the midst of broad day, all out in the open. I was only 13, but it's relevant to today. Put a price on life, but negligent in their ways. Forget a slippery slope, it's a precipice that you face. And the president set the precedent, evident by your faith. For that cream, living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with a gangster lean. Even though you know they go, they all it seems. What you mean, what you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangster lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes.
In the city they scheme.
I I can still remember Kwame, only thing that he taught me. City government's busted, causing a kamikaze. Crime waves like tsunamis, they say they serving that white. Chopping bricks like karate. What's the prices for your vices? The sacrifices that you lie with every night. And sold your soul to that rock, you Jimi Hendrix when your life ends. If you ask me, man, I couldn't do it. Unity and community barely move as a unit. Unless you talking in decimals, everybody will tune in. I never moved to that music, you never see me approve it. So sorry if I'm not to that standard, I'm goody two shoes. Pay expenses at someone's expense. Some families fiends, so how are they making they rent? Placing a bet for the rush of some luck, but it was something more like Russian roulette, and it got me upset. Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangsta lean. Even though you know they go, they all it seems. What you mean? What you doing for that cream? Living in that fairy tale American dream. Kill it when you walking with that gangsta lean. We in between those kings and queens in the city of schemes. In the city of schemes.
Let's keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got Vincier with Cubata.
To the victor belongs the spoils.
Vincier! Cubata. Haters quiet, pin drops to a wind chime. Riot with the jackknife, strikes to the windpipe. Cola ice cold on the rocks with the gin spike that hits right quicker than a flick of these dim lights. Cubata flow, stream slow, minutes after midnight. You gotta know it's hot on the stove with this exquisite vibe. Rappers want a piece of this heat. They come and get a slice. The shoes fit to take 2 pairs. You can get it twice. Smoking on this ooze pen, tropical gelato. Awoken up to good news, allowed as the bravado. Milf like a model, avocado, eat the taco. Thick thighs, innocent eyes, she like a flaco. No rebuttals as I make my recital. No invaders to my shuttle, did away with the entitled. Assumptions, exceptions, and expectations. Those 3 words will kill you, your kindness they'll take it. Stronger than a dab hit, part of me is vacant. People talking mad shit, they must have me mistaken. They underestimate me for the challenges I'm facing. Blood, sweat, and gallons of tears, but I've embraced it. So close, I can feel it, I can taste it. My 20s went to waste, now I'm feeling like I'm ageless. A sage on the beat, 10 years, come and taste this. The recipe has changed, but the rest of you, same shit. Just a different day and age, let the rage hit. Better ways, a better day is what the aim is. Rasheed Wallace, guarantee it, Joe Namath. Cubata. Superior Reserve!
This is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio with your boy RockyRoad313. And if you're an artist or even a small business owner or you know a business that needs promotion, you can go ahead and send in all your music submissions and all of your business submissions as well. We can promote, we can help spread the word for your small business. And like I said, if you are a independent artist, you want your music for airplay here on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, you can go ahead and send all your music submissions to 31.3 Urban Rhythm at gmail.com and follow us on all social media. Like us on Facebook, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. On Instagram, follow us, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And now we are on TikTok. Yes, that's right. We made the jump to TikTok. You can find us on TikTok at 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And just continue to show support, show some love for 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, Detroit's internet hotspot for local talent. You can send in all your submissions, like I mentioned, to 31.3 Urban Rhythm at gmail.com. All genres of music. We do not discriminate. We play all types of music. Like you heard throughout the first half of the show, we had some gospel music, Christian artists. We had some regional mexicano, Mexican artists. We have artists from all over the Midwest and all over, hopefully all over the U.S. at one point. But right now we're sticking with all our local talent. Those artists that want their music played, that want to get their name known. That's what 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio is all about. Just highlighting, supporting all the local talent, fire talent that we have in the city and all around our region. So, like I mentioned, if you are an independent artist, you want to submit your music, you want your music airplayed here on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, go ahead and send it to 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com. Si tú eres un artista independiente y tú quieres tu música que sea tocada aquí en nuestra estación, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, tú puedes mandar tus canciones, puedes mandar todas tus canciones. Aquí no discriminamos, aquí tocamos de todo. Como vieron al principio, tocamos música cristiana, música de artistas que son cristianos, tocamos regional mexicano, como escucharon con los de La Nueva Herencia, con el grupo Contagio. Si nos estás viendo desde Latinoamérica, México, donde sea que sea español, puedes mandar tu música y aquí vamos a tocar tu música, cualquier tipo de género que toques. Puedes mandarnos un email a 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com y aquí tocamos de todo, no discriminamos. Y nos puedes seguir en Instagram y también en Facebook, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, y síguenos. Y aquí estaremos. And that is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio with your boy RockyRoad313. And we're going to keep it moving. Next up, we got our Chi-Town mix. Shout out to our creative director, Manny Banks, for that dope little mix. Chi-Town mix. We're going to start it off with Bulldog Duran. This one's called Amor Diverso.
Here, baby. Getting big and sassy.
De besos, asfixiame con tus caricias. Quiero con mis besos adentrarme en tus colinas, perderme en tu silueta como niño en el mercado. El alma solicita aunque el pasado lo ha marcado. Esa mirada tuya la cual secuestra mi atención. Tu voz, mi droga, pues oírte es mi adicción. Es tu aura, mi ilusión. Te agarro como un libro y voy a la introducción. Pues le entregué mi arrogancia al sol y le quité los temas a las estrellas. Mis penas las llevo a la tumba, amor, pues no quiero que tú lidies con ellas. Tu pasado te tiene marcada. Súbele el volumen de tus besos, bájale a tu drama y encendamos esas llamas. Déjate colonizo, me deshago de tus mallas. Si es que fría tú te hallas, deja derrito tu Antártica. Eres más que una fanática. En mis voces haces dobles, eres toda una maniática. El dulce veneno que tanto me intoxica. Aunque tu amor es mi cultura, tu mirada es muy pura. Tu palabra todo pura, mi palabra toda una locura. Sí, toda una locura. Sabes que quiero cruzar tus mares como si fuera ballena. Transformarme en una fiera como si tu alma fuese luna llena. Sí, ¿sabes por qué? Porque le entregué mi arrogancia al sol y le quité los temas a las estrellas. Mis penas se las di a la luna, amor. O dime qué puedo hacer yo con ellas. Aún recuerdo cuando se cruzaron las miradas, manos sudadas, palabras trabadas, pues nuestras gamas lentamente conectaban. Sin darme cuenta, mi atención y alma secuestraban. No lo oí, no lo vi, simplemente lo sentí. Cuando menos me di cuenta, tu esencia estaba en mí. Pero ¿qué es lo que pasa? No creí en el amor, pues lo invertí en la finanza. Porque cuando ella pasa, siento erupciones de mariposas en la panza. Desnivelada la balanza, pues Cupido y corazón están planeando una alianza. Aquí están las llaves del corazón, tu nombre plasmado en mi libreta. Tu nombre es lo que inspira a este don y no quiero jugar
We're going to keep it moving with the Chi-Town mix. Next up, we got a legendary Chi-Town artist in Twista. This is Ex Soto, the Mexican Twista, featuring the original Twista with Gunplay.
Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de los infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un éxito. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo. Como la ve, mira lo que te digo, porque sabes que yo tengo un nivel. Ja, yo le tomo las capturas, ya sintieron mi tortura dura. Ustedes no están a mi altura, para mí ya son basura. Ya sentiste mis locuras, por tu madre hasta lo juras. Para mí eres como Judas, te juro que me la sudas. Mexicano 100%, lo digo, lo represento. Entendiste mi concepto, controlo mi cuadra. Manazo en la cara, la bala se te dispara. Represento el habla hispana, nadie me regaña, me reclama. Yo desgarro hasta tu alma, mejor tómalo con calma. Ya empezó mi travesía, no soy yo de la CIA. Hago que suban las manos como si yo fuera policía. Ella estoy sentado en mi silla con la vereta en la orilla. Ando con pura morrilla, cultivando la semilla. Lo que cosechas cultivas, pegándole, porque todo lo que te digo es para que te pongas muy bien. Te tiro de tiro, yo termino, tu respiro determino. Quedaron arrepentidos, paro tus latidos, corazón partido, ido de la mente. Soy consciente con AK-47, todo es diferente. Me meto en tu lente, soy consciente, vivo del presente. No tengo ningún pendiente, yo aquí soy muy eficiente. Pero que fue, con el estilo no te contradigo y es para que te pongas normal. Yo voy a ganar, billetes contar, no me van a pagar, siempre voy a triunfar. Seremos eternos como los tres mosqueteros. Dejo tu cara cortada como Tony Montana. La sangre aquí se derrama, llámale a tu mamá. No me gusta el drama, 8 tiros en tu cara y nadie me reclama. Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de los infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un éxito. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo.
I really wanna be coming up in it, whatever the rhythm I do. Anybody been able to get it whenever the money get put in my hand. Get in my animal, kind of but wanna be up in the enemy element. I'm an immediate threat. Be never the wanna be, ever the ran. Calling me the malevolent, wanna be giving the bottle with liquor to get him intoxicated. Whenever I rock, they're ready for me to get on. It was inevitable to be doing it better, and I'm gonna get him into it. And when I be doing it, I'm on a regular, I wanna go in the zone. Look at the heart, look at the pain, when I be doing the style. Look at the work, look at the rain, I be on top of the pile. I'm in the middle of going through hate, don't wanna suffer the face. I'm on the people I know cause confusion to bring you down. When I chop, I'm a propeller, you should really regret. When I spit it, acapella, I'm an immediate threat. Never compatible with a believer that he can't do it. I'm fluent and confident, I'm the shit and I'll be the best. Anything you can do, I can do. It's the attitude that you wanna have when you gotta do what you gotta do. Because they pay me for the style I do is the reason I was able to go to a Mercedes from a Malibu. Cover the bottom, I give it a bottom me to anybody in my vicinity. That's why I be on top of my game. In a rage on the stage, you find at the range. No play with the gun, play when I'm popping that thing.
Me conecto, me presento, soy el epicentro de los infecto. A los que los detecto, te aplasto como un éxito. No ocupo de intermediario, represento mi condado. Tengo todo organizado, siempre estoy bien informado. De soldado uniformado, no nací para intentarlo, yo nací para agarrarlo. Siempre estoy al mando con la vereta en la mano. Bien cargado con los tiros avinados, yo aquí te desarmo.
We're going to keep it moving with some more Chi-Town mix. Next up, we got Jay Nava featuring Ex Soto with Marcando Territorio.
neto, que yo soy un rapero de tiempo completo. Yeah. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brindamos por los logros. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brillamos más que el oro. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brindamos por los logros. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brillamos más que el oro. Tomando territorio, ahora que me escuchan varias chicas gritan y una que otra mojo. Haters mojo, jojo, ahora miran feo de lo tan ardidos, ya se miran rojos. Mexa represento verde, blanco y rojo. Venimos del lodo a lo Derrick Rose, MVP my flow. Más acta cabrón, music ni se diga a lo Rick Rose. Puesto pa'l negocio, pa' mí es de serie. Si no eres real, aquí no te quiero. Me subestimaron, las reglas del juego fueron para romperse y eso no lo vieron en cada concierto. La farm creciendo sin ninguna levo, la estamos haciendo. La cual creciendo, no estamos haciendo y todas las fronteras estamos rompiendo. El territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brindamos por los logros. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brillamos más que el oro. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brindamos por los logros. Marcando el territorio, con todo mi repertorio. El cori me hace coro, brillamos más que el oro.
If you haven't already, I would say go ahead and do it. Go ahead and follow us and like us on our social media, especially Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. Make sure to keep sharing, keep liking. We appreciate all the likes, all the follows, all the support that has been truly just, we are in a good way so overwhelmed by all the love and support that you've been showing us. So shout out to all the people. Shout out to you, the listener, who keeps showing love, showing support to 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And like I said, if you haven't yet, I suggest you go and like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, tell your people to hit us up, and we will, if you have any artists, like we mentioned earlier, if you are an independent artist and you want to send your music, you can go ahead and send it to us at 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com. But if you have an artist, if you want an artist to be played on the show, you can go ahead and send us a DM. You can hit us up on Instagram. Just show support. We will love to show support back. We will love to reach out to those artists ourselves to have their music played. So if you have a artist that you would love to hear their music, you can hit us up on Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Send us a DM, and we would be happy to push out that artist or that music that you want to listen to. And remember, we don't discriminate here. We play all genres of music. And with that being said, is there a time during the week that you're working, maybe you're on your Xbox, you're playing video games, or maybe you're just at home working out, you're at work? For me, it's always difficult to be on my phone, on YouTube or whatever, so I constantly play podcast or play radio stations like ours while I have my earbuds in and while I'm working. But is there a certain song that always crosses your playlist and you have to constantly go back to it? You're like, oh man, I want to keep that song playing. Oh man, that song was so fire. That song was so dope. Let me put it on repeat. Let me put it on replay. Because that song is just too hot right now and I just want to keep playing. Sometimes you'll come across it later, and then you go back to it. You're like, oh man, that song right there is definitely my jam for the week. And this is what we're going to be talking about right now. It is Songs of the Week. What songs made Songs of the Week? And maybe later down the line, we're going to be highlighting of who made Artist of the Week. Just a little idea being thrown out there by our own creative director, Manny Banks. So shout out to him for all the dope ideas. And that's what I'm talking about. The dream work makes the team work. The teamwork makes the dream work. So, Songs of the Week. What songs made Songs of the Week this week? Tempo. Is there a certain song, bro, that you've been constantly playing? It's been on your repeat list. It's been on your playlist over and over and over again. What's that song, bro? What song would you pick for Song of the Week?
I'm going to have to say Sounds of the Quetzal by 12 Quetzal. He just dropped it not too long ago, and we were actually one of the very first people to hear it and to play it. So I chose it because it's literally been stuck in my head since I first started playing it. That with Lifestyle by Art Carter, out of those two songs, every time that we come down here to do this station or to broadcast, those are the two songs, and they're always, honestly, always on my playlist. So yeah, shout out to 12 Quetzal for Sounds of the Quetzal. It's been stuck in my head, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Please continue to send us some more music. I'd really appreciate it. I'd really love to put you on that platform because you are a very, very talented individual.
Absolutely. I would definitely agree. Sounds of the Quetzal has been a dope song. And we're going to be talking about Hispanic Heritage Month in just a little bit, honoring this last Latino, because tomorrow is the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month. But like with that song, like it just fits so well with the theme of Hispanic Heritage Month. And for me, the song that comes to mind when I think of, oh yeah, that's definitely showing pride, that's definitely honoring Hispanic Heritage Month. For me, I would definitely have to say it's Swan Solo with Fire in My Blood. Like that song, ever since I heard it, this dude goes hard on it. He's talking about being a Mexican American. He's proud of his heritage. He's proud of, who he is, where he's from. And that song has been stuck in my head, bro. Fire in My Blood. It's just a hard, dope track. So for me, I would say it's Fire in My Blood by Swan Solo. Is there another song that perhaps
Oh yeah, there was one more song. Sorry guys, but I chose two this week because
you're good, bro.
I actually had a very productive and informational interview with this next. I wouldn't even call him an artist. He's a CEO of Architect Entertainment. He's a executive producer. This man is a music media genius. This is the Davis Way with Bully with the Beats. It's been stuck in my head. He just released this new album. It's a new album. It's a beat album that he's dropping on, I believe it's on Halloween.
Oh, okay.
On October 31st. And I was one of the very first people to receive a hard copy and the digital copies of that album. So shout out to the Davis Way. I appreciate you so much, brother, for sending me that stuff, sending me your music, sending me your beats. I've played them several times over and over again, and I have to say, I even told him during the interview, Bully with the Beats was my favorite. So
that's dope, bro.
Yeah, the Davis Way is slowly but surely taking over here.
Yeah, so those are the songs of the week, and we're going to kick it off with my choice. This is Swan Solo with Fire in My Blood.
Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Nacido en México, born in the motherland. Criado en los estados, raised in the USA. De Juárez no me olvido. How I miss my homeland. Orgullo mexicano, brown pride every day. Solo me la rifo, doing the best I can. Grandes planes para el futuro, ojalá y me vaya bien. Smoking up when it's time to ride. Fumando puro kush, every day I'm staying high. Si me buscan, yo ando por ahí. Making money moves, pa' que la música suene hasta Paraguay. From the east side to the south side. Life is a blessing, but it's kinda hard to stay alive. From the sky caen las bendiciones. People say they like my songs, que les gustan mis canciones y los videos con los homies. Un mexicano con un estilo urbano. From the streets en las calles de Chicago. All my P's and Q's, keeping my ass out of trouble. Taking this paisa trap to the next level. Everywhere I go me miran feo. I'm getting dirty looks, pero puro pedo. I'm on the mic barking like a perro. I'm telling my story with a number 2 pencil. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American, blood of an Aztec. El pecador nunca rezo. Fuego en la sangre, lava flowing through my vessel. Sangre pura, no lo niego. La santa me acompaña, me protege, ando sin miedo. puro heavyweight. Peso completo, mero fingers en el air, dedos en el viento. I got the fire, mucho fuego, dólares y pesos. Me pagan por el ritmo que traigo en los huesos. Música en la sangre corre por mi cuerpo. Siempre ven atento, en persona no es un cuento. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American blood of an Aztec. Fuego en la sangre, fire in my blood. Mexican American blood of an Aztec. Peso completo, dedos en el viento. I got the fire, mucho fuego, puro heavyweight. Peso completo, dedos en el viento. I got the fire, mucho fuego, puro heavyweight.
Like I mentioned, if you haven't followed us yet on Instagram, you can go ahead and like us and follow us. Or actually, follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. The same handle, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And we're also on TikTok. So make sure to follow us on TikTok, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Next up, we got the next song of the week. And you know what, Z? I know that you made this choice, but I'm going to go ahead and tie you up with this. Why don't we say that this is both of our choice? So both of our choices, this is Sounds of the Quetzal by the man himself, 12 Quetzal.
12 Quetzal. Wait. Stop. Hold up. Do you hear that? Move for rest. We all know that politics are more than just opinions. It's how you view the world and all the people in it. Who should be the leader and what's the best religion? Opinions are neither. It's not the definition. It's not like deciding between chocolate and vanilla, comedy or thriller, Heineken or Miller, cause those are all debatable. The answer could be either. Your vote is interchangeable. If that is what you're feeling, you can even be the middle ground and like them both the same. Remain on the fence, decide what road to take. You can even turn around if your mind is gonna change. Take you a rest and try another day. But these are people's lives that we're talking about. You need to free your mind cause it's crawling around in the sludge and the filth that your thoughts manifest. You gotta summon the will to just call out the mess that you started in your brain. That arsenal of pain that sparked into a flame. It's harder to engage when your heart is filled with rage and you don't channel it correctly. Man, this shit is dead. Man, this shit is dead.
Do you hear that? Yes, that sound in the trees. Do you hear that? That is the sound of the Quetzal. Do you hear that? Yes, that sound in the trees. Do you hear that? That is the sound of the Quetzal.
We're not as strong with you acting like children. Remember Charlottesville when the Capitol building? If Black Lives Matter ever tried that shit, they get fired with cannons and they die mad quick. Proud Boys and Nazis can run a fucking muck, but a black kid in the park can't play with a toy gun. How about the Standing Rock Dakota access pipeline? The protesters got shot on the land they had for lifetimes. And what about the little children that are in the cages? They were stolen from their parents, didn't matter what their age was. I can go on and give you many more examples how the POC, the women, and the LGBT family have been standing to oppression. We're passing you the message that your attitude's pathetic, devil's advocate intentions. Now your peoples get arrested. You crying out for unity, you don't get to play the card denied to our community.
Do you hear that? Yes, that sound in the trees. Do you hear that? That is the sound of the Quetzal. Do you hear that? Yes, that sound in the trees. Do you hear that? That is the sound of the Quetzal.
If you're not willing to entertain a thought, you're killing the very nature of mind expansion, evolution. I'm just mad we never use it to our advantage, cause the true understanding is that the universe is bigger than this blue fucking planet. Fucking planet, fucking planet, fucking planet.
Like we mentioned earlier at the top of the show, if you're feeling generous, we are accepting any donations. Any donation helps just to keep this station going, to keep supporting your local radio station, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. You can go ahead and send any donation that you have to our Cash App. That is $sign 313 Urban Rhythm Radio. That's $sign 313 Urban Rhythm Radio. And we're going to end it.
Please send it
Any
over.
donations will be greatly appreciated. That's just to help us to keep this going.
The brothers need new headphones.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah. So shout out to all the people that keep supporting. And yes, if you're feeling generous, you can go ahead and send all your donations to our Cash App, $sign 313 Urban Rhythm Radio. We're going to keep it going with the next song of the week, or I should say beat of the week. That is the Davis Way with Bully with the Beats. Constantly we're on social media. We live in a current age where anything goes viral, anything becomes a big story. And this little segment we like to call "Did you see that?" And I'm gonna be talking about something that kind of went viral a couple days ago. It was all over social media, and I couldn't help to be like, oh my gosh, like I know that struggle, and I know what they felt. And to be honest, Tempo, Manny. We were talking about just a couple minutes ago, but check this out. So I actually saw this post that happened, this huge story that went viral, and I want to get your opinion. Do you justify what this person did? Um, Before I'm gonna cut to all the story, what happened. I'm gonna break it down for all our listeners. I'm gonna break it down for you guys, exactly how everything went down and what I am talking about. So this is, did you see that? A little segment we like to call "Did you see that?" So um, it went viral. It was a story that went viral a couple days ago, and like I mentioned, us being small business.
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah, entrepreneurs, more entrepreneurs, because we kind of, we're entrepreneurs in what we do. I have my graphics, I have my T-shirt, apparel business. Temple's got his beats, his music engineering. Manny was talking about being a photographer and all this stuff. And speaking of photographers, this is exactly what happened. So there's this photographer. She went ahead and deleted all the wedding pictures that she took for being denied a 20-minute break to get something to eat and drink. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, like, was it too much for her to do that? But at the same time, I'm like, this girl deserved a break. I mean, you were kind of touching up on it, Manny. Like, really, like, who takes pictures of people eating? Like, couldn't she take a break when people are having their dinner or whatever? Take a break. Let the woman eat. I mean, she has to eat. You don't know how long she's been working. You don't know how long she's been taking pictures. At this point, it could have been for hours. But she went ahead and did, what she could. So she had agreed to shoot the entire event for a flat rate of $250 as a favor to the bride and the groom. However, things turned very sour after she asked the groom for a break, only to be told she needed to either be a photographer or leave without pay. So she went ahead and started deleting all the pictures that she had taken throughout the course of the day, and it was a pretty long day. So she deleted every single thing, and despite the severity of her response, the woman found herself like just full of support on Reddit and all social media, just full of support of many people hitting out the behavior of the bride and the groom. So a lot of lash towards the bride and the groom because of the photographer. So despite of what she did, she got a great response, because a lot of people would have said, I would have done the exact same thing. I don't care. You're not going to give me a break. Here's your pictures. You get absolutely nothing. So that is, when I thought about that, I'm like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, mind you, there's been times where I make a full out design and they're like, oh, well, I don't like it. I'm not going to pay you. And I just wasted, I don't know how many hours I wasted.
That's one thing I learned about that, Rocco, is over the years of being screwed over so many times and falling into that situation, especially you now that you've gotten so much more clientele because of what you do, deposits, man. Even if you're charging $30 a graphic dude, $15. That way they know, that they're gonna get something, and you got something out of it.
Yeah.
If they don't like it in the long run, at least you got $15 to say, well, that deposit, and make sure you tell them it's non-refundable.
Yeah.
It's your time, your effort, bro. So
yeah, that's definitely something I'll take more into consideration. Now, lately, I haven't had that type of,
and that's a good thing to have that clientele.
Yeah.
That clientele that you can trust and not have to worry about. That's good, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, like, what are your thoughts? Would you have done the exact same thing she did? Would you would have said like, oh, well, F you, screw you, I'm deleting your pictures. You're not gonna deny me a 20-30 minute break. I need a break.
Yeah, no, I definitely would have done the same thing, bro. That's you don't do that to somebody, especially somebody that's cutting you a break, cutting you a deal. It's giving you a break, you know what I mean? And you can't give them a break, then I would have done the same stuff. There's been plenty of times where I've had an artist walk in and record something with me, and I don't really like it, man, or I'm not gonna pay you. Delete. Bye. The most you wasted is my time in my own home.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, I would wholeheartedly agree as well. If I was put in that same situation, I would have done the exact same thing. I mean, maybe I would have felt bad for like a second, and then I would have been like, hey, you denied me even to take a break. I'm tired, whatever. I gotta do what I gotta do. So that's the topic for this week. What did you see that? And yeah, that story went viral, but you know, a lot of lashing towards the bride and the groom for not allowing this photographer to take her break. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it tends to happen, and sometimes that's the last thing we could do. You know, just hey, you don't like it, bye, deuce.
The tip of the iceberg, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the final straw, as everybody says. You know, you can only take so much.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure with you being such a humble person yourself, bro, everybody's got that the match head, I always say, and it just takes one strike against something wrong said, you know, and you're ya estás prendido.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manny, you got anything to say? I know you really don't speak much, but we would love to hear from you.
I understand from both ends why the people were mad, and I understand from the photographer's point of view, because at the end of the day, no matter what type of art you do, whether it's music or graffiti or photography or sculpture, an artist is an artist, and they should be paid and well respected because it's one of one. They're capturing moments that will never come back around. People really don't appreciate that. They just see, oh, it's taking a few pictures. It's a few seconds out of your time. But people also don't understand how hard it is to get people to look good, to capture them not blinking, to capture them not moving, or just to make it memorable and something beautiful. But I don't appreciate being overworked or underappreciated, and I don't feel no sympathy as much for the bride and groom. Shame on them for treating any artist or any other individual like that.
Yeah.
Everybody should be well respected for their time and service, like Tempo was saying. You don't know what people have to go through or to do to get to you and to put in their all to make sure you get the best service and quality that you deserve and paid. But also, we are human. Mistakes are made. People get tired. People get hungry.
Yeah.
We have needs. We have wants. I mean, it's just not right that she got denied that. And I'm sorry for that photographer, but I'm pretty sure she's got a lot of positive feedback, and I'm glad she did what she did, and hopefully other people will learn to appreciate artists and their time and their art, no matter what it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I totally agree with you, and I would honestly say that if she was in a Latino wedding, that would have never had happened, because us being Latino, our hospitality just pours out of our, just pours out. So my dad or my mom would have been like, hey, you make sure you give some food or something to drink to that lady because she's working very hard. So.
It's so funny because you'd always, before you invite friends over, you'd have to give them the warning, like, hey, if they offer you food, you got to take it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't tell my mom no. Because she'll shove it down your throat, bro. And they're looking at you like, really? Like, dude, they take it serious. Like, same thing with my wife. My wife, especially with the food, bro.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't take it right away, or when she gives it to you, she offers, they get upset about it, especially las viejas, they get really upset. The dudes are like, you give them a beer and you'll come across an alcoholic, or you'll come across somebody that doesn't drink, and that's okay. But la comida, you take that every single time, no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah. So that was, did you see that? Great response from Manny Banks, great response from Temple Beats, and yeah, we all agree. We would have done the exact same thing. With that being said, let's keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got King Quota with Lo Dudo.
Fucked up. Motherfuckers will really switch up on you and shit. Like y'all wasn't just kicking it. Fuck 'em. You see, the devil was once an angel. You gotta watch your back, cause motherfuckers will betray you. The ones closest to you that will take from you and hate you. Smile in your face, but be plotting on how to slay you. It's crazy, you never really know what's their intentions. And motherfuckers don't care, they'll take that sentence just cause you got what they don't have. They mad that you have it and
worse, cause they can't. Es pura envidia, hay pocas amistades en mi lista. Los que sí son carnales, por ellos hasta doy mi vida. Y sé que harán lo mismo, por eso yo les digo que nunca me traicionen por poco de dinerito. La gente falsa se esconde entre amigos, te quieren ver más, son enemigos. They wish you the worst, that shit is real. Pero a mí me vale verga, todos a mí me la pelan. Se los digo bien clarito. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Yo sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Quieren tu vieja y tu lana, tus carros y tu fama, y harán lo necesario pa' quitártelo mañana. El dinero va y viene, también las mujeres. Por tanto que las quiero, yo no dejo que me estresen, porque si son bien malditas, la vida te la quitan. Luego con tu enemigo se acuestan, es una víbora. Yo sí me cuido, por eso cargo fusca. Por cualquier puto y puta que me busca. Nunca he sido perfecto, eso sí no lo miento. Lo siento mi jefita por la vida que yo tengo. Sé que nunca cambiará hasta que el día que morirá. Y que Diosito me perdone porque todo de mí es mal. El día que perdí a mi padrino, eso sí me afectó. Sentí que parte de mi vida se murió. Por eso a Dios le rezo que cuando yo me muero, que me dé la oportunidad de volver a ver a Beto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Yo sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto. Lo dudo que hay amigos verdaderos en el mundo. Siempre te dan debajo con relajo esos putos. Sé de mi valor y no lo cambio por ninguno. Nunca dan la cara o dicen nada si pregunto.
Let's keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got Pablo Pleasure with Far From Home.
They don't wanna let me eat. Yeah, I do it for my mama, do it for the team. They don't wanna see me grow. Swear to God, they gon' hate it when they see me blow. They be speaking on my name. Can you imagine what they saying when I run the game? Had to do it on my own. Don't get me started on the people who left me alone. Make it to the top, can't a motherfucker stop me. I'ma fuck around and turn this bitch into a swap meet. Them cholos gon' be dancing around through the whole lobby. Name a motherfucker doing this, that is not me. I'ma fuck around and spend a check on the promo, just to show them all that I got hits by the boatload. On every beat I go dumb, I go loco. Whenever shit on fans, I'll get mad at the photo. Do it on my own, I won't spend a bit on features. At 40 cal, gon' make them dance like Selena. You the type to run out on the click when we bleeding. I'ma rep the set until my lungs stop breathing. Like Polo G and TJ, watch the whole gang pop out. Let me catch that boy and I'ma knock a fucking op out. Drake said it first, this is fame, this is not clout. I'm the realest, you can tell by the shit I'm talking about. Bitch into a party, hit my motherfucking two-step. Shout out to the real ones, up, down, and screw set. I'm the one that got the OGs like, where have you been? But all I got is family, fuck you and your two friends. I'm about my beef like some motherfucking tacos. I'ma hit the street and I'ma mob with my vatos. Yeah, I'm a dog, so all I chase is gatos. See us in the pic, she say cheese and she nachos. Me valen los demás, homie, a mí me vale verga. Somos de calle aquí tumbando puertas. Un pinche Grammy es solo lo que quiero. Antes que me maten y antes que me muera. They don't wanna let me eat. Yeah, I do it for my mama, do it for the team. They don't wanna see me grow. Swear to God, they gon' they see me blow. They be speaking on my name. Can you imagine what they saying when I run the game? Had to do it on my own. Don't get me started on the people who left me alone.
Next up, we got Sombra. This is called Detroit Cali Baby.
Will, stop playing with these niggas.
What do you want to go, Vegas Button? Vino.
I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me. I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me. I ain't got no competition, you like Coco Melon. I ain't no saint, so I know I ain't going to heaven. Pigs ain't fucking with me, cause I ain't never telling. Government thinks that my people are all felons. I'm Goku. You Vegeta, you always come second. But yeah, like Broly, you know I'm becoming a legend. Y'all can't fight, that's why you always use a weapon. That was an inside job, what happened in 9/11. I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me. I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me. Southwest to Cali, I'm for San Fernando Valley. I'm jetted for my belly like if I was Machiavelli. I got art in my alley, my brother got Denelli. This ain't the finale, un saludo por Normelli. Unos vatos me celan, pero ellos me la pelan. Ellos solo se anhelan, ustedes nunca me queman. Aunque muchos les duela, estos vatos se les vela. Mi nombre siempre recuerdan aunque ellos no quieran. I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me. I'm a Detroit, vato para Cali, baby. For my brothers on your ass, they be going crazy. I don't trust some of y'all be acting shady. God thought of showing luck, all you do is hate me.
Eternal.
As you know, from September 15th to October 15th, it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and every week we've been on air, we've been honoring one honorary Latino, whether it be a female, whether it be a male, in whatever they have excelled in, whatever they've been famous for, whatever they've put on a legacy for, and I decided to end it on a high, like just the biggest Latino I can think of. One of my favorites of all time. Tomorrow is actually the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month, and since we don't go on air on Fridays, we wanted to top it off today with this last Latino Heat himself, Eddie Guerrero. That's why I'm wearing this shirt, the I'm Your Papi shirt, the last shirt he actually wore as a professional wrestler before he passed, unfortunately, in 2005. He was only at a young age of 39 years old. But a little bit about Eddie Guerrero, he was born and raised in El Paso, Texas, where he graduated from Thomas Jefferson High School, or as people like to call it back in the day in 1985, La Jeff. He attended the University of New Mexico and then New Mexico Highlands University on an athletic scholarship. It was there that Guerrero entered collegiate wrestling before moving to Mexico to train as a professional wrestler. He followed in the footsteps of his brothers and father who had wrestled in Mexico. As a boy, he would attend the wrestling promotions held by his father, Gory Guerrero, at the El Paso County Coliseum. Guerrero's father allowed him and his nephew Chavo to wrestle each other during intermissions. Guerrero performed in Mexico and Japan for several major professional wrestling promotions, and in the United States performed for ECW, or Extreme Championship Wrestling, WCW, or World Championship Wrestling, and most notably the World Wrestling Federation, which now turned into the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. Guerrero's gimmick was that of Latino Heat, a crafty, resourceful wrestler who would do anything to win a match. His catchphrase became very famous, the I lie, I cheat, I steal, and was used in one of his entrance themes. He partly used the phrase in the title of his 2005 autobiography, Cheating Death, Stealing Life. Despite being a heel for most of his career, he was popular in and out of the ring and was at the peak of his career as a face during the 2003 to 2005 years, becoming the top wrestler on the SmackDown brand in 2004. He experienced various substance abuse problems, including alcoholism and addiction to painkillers. These real-life issues were sometimes incorporated into his storylines, which I was never a big fan of. I feel like anything that is outside of the ring, just stick it to your personal life. Don't even bring it into business. But that's something that was used. Guerrero spent his early wrestling career in Mexican promotions and forming a popular tag team with Art Barr. After the death of Barr, Guerrero received his first mainstream exposure in the United States in 1995 by joining ECW and winning the ECW World Television Championship. Later that year, Eddie Guerrero moved on to WCW, where he became WCW United States Champion and WCW Cruiserweight Champion, and also led. Yesterday we talked about DX and the NWO. Well, Eddie Guerrero had his Latino World Order, LWO, and he left WCW in 2000 after the company failed to elevate him to a main event spot. He was like, you know what? I'm jumping ship. So he went on to WWF. At that time, it was called WWF, with his WCW colleagues Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Perry Saturn, who formed a group called the Radicals. I remember first seeing Eddie on WWF TV. He was with these guys as the Radicals. I was like, who the heck are these guys? Guerrero went on to win the WWF European Championship and WWF Intercontinental Championship before he was released in 2001 due to the addiction issues. After being rehired in 2002, he formed Los Guerreros with his nephew Chavo, winning the WWE Tag Team Championships, and established himself on the SmackDown brand. He climbed to main event status and won the WWE Championship, his sole world championship at No Way Out of 2004. How could I forget that year? I mean, that year was all Latinos were celebrating, and he defeated a monster of an opponent that day. No Way Out 2004. Who could ever forget his legendary match against Brock Lesnar?
I remember ordering that match, bro. I remember sitting in my mom's living room and bugging her for like the first 5 hours before it started. Like, Mom, please, I will cut grass and take trash out if I have to. You have to order this.
Yeah.
And I remember the tears in his eyes that night were so genuine. Like, everybody knows that wrestling is not real.
It's scripted.
It's scripted.
Yeah.
It's a full scripted show. But that was not scripted. That was, the fourth wall was broken down, and that man started crying because of all the hard work he had done, And then same thing at WrestleMania the same year, bro.
Yeah.
And then to go out and congratulate his best friend, Chris Benoit, for obtaining that world championship in that triple threat match against Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
So, it was that year was a awesome year for those gentlemen.
And that's exactly what he was looking for. He wanted to be the main event star, and he went on to main event, he main evented No Way Out. He was at WrestleMania, and he remained a popular main eventer until his unfortunate death on November 13th of 2005. Later, he was inducted into the WWE, AAA, Wrestling Observer Newsletter, and Hardcore Halls of Fame. And Eddie Guerrero is regarded as one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time. In a poll of the WWE roster, he was ranked the 11th greatest professional wrestler of all time. Ric Flair ranked Guerrero as one of his top 10 opponents, while Chris Jericho said he was the best performer in the world when he was on, wrestling, when he was on TV. Kurt Angle named Guerrero as the second greatest professional wrestler of all time behind Shawn Michaels, stating Eddie could have been the absolute greatest of all time because when I wrestled, he was still in the top three. We were talking about. So Eddie had it all. He was so entertaining, but he also had all the technique. He was such a great wrestler, and he got it. He got finishes. He knew how to structure them. WWE named Eddie Guerrero one of the most beloved and accomplished WWE superstars of all time, one of the best technical wrestlers ever, and the fifth greatest performer in the history of the company's SmackDown brand. He became one of the only few Latinos to win the WWE World Championship. And he had many championships in his wrestling career, which included the AAA World Tag Team Championship along with Art Barr, ECW World Television Champion, WCW Cruiserweight Champion, WCW United States Champion, WWE Champion, WWF European Champion, WWE United States Champion, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the WWE Tag Team Championship, and he actually held a total of 21 championships in all of the wrestling promotions he competed in. And to this day, Eddie's legacy continues to live on as current wrestlers still pay homage to him and look up to him as an influence. Eddie's career was cut short, but his memory continues to live on. And some of the people that I think, obviously, on top of my head, that just continues to honor Eddie Guerrero, one of the few that I know of is Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks, every time she comes out to the ring, she has an influence. She just talks about how Eddie motivated her to become a WWE superstar. And who could ever forget WrestleMania 32 in Dallas? She came out with a full-on gear that paid homage to the night Eddie won the WWE Championship. You know, she did the whole, little shake, the Latino heat. Like,
it's so weird, bro.
Awesome.
I'm getting goosebumps about it because it's just talking about it's weird, bro.
Yeah. And I remember the day he passed, like, I cried like a baby.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I cried.
The day he passed was probably one of the worst days of my life. But what really hit me, when it really hit me, is when the very first WWE, I think it was WWE 2K18 or 2K19, where they actually brought him out as a legend. And that's where it broke my heart, because they don't do that unless you're dead or you don't wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
And to actually have him as a legend, and they souped him up. He was like 89, 90. He was up there. So, that's when it kind of, reality kind of set in for me. He's like, damn, man, he's, dog wrestler. I mean, he's truly missed.
I was very fortunate to actually see him in person. Obviously, I didn't get to see him, like,
shake hands or
anything, but I was there at the draft in 2004, I believe.
Yeah.
That's when he was the WWE champion.
Yep.
And I remember that Monday Night Raw, the main event was Eddie Guerrero versus Triple H, who were my absolute two favorite wrestlers at that time.
Mm-hmm.
In the main event of Raw for the WWE Championship, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was in awe. I was in the Joe Louis Arena, way up there, watching it from up there, but just seeing Eddie come out to his legendary lowrider entrance, best down.
And then that's like when I can't remember the it's the tag team titles that he had with Ray was before he became the WWE champ, right?
Yeah.
So that
was after.
Afterwards. Okay, so this is after WrestleMania 20, and when him and Ray had got together and they tagged together, I was able to see them one last time at the what is it, the in Auburn Hills, what was it, the Palace?
Oh, the Palace. Yeah,
that was the Palace before and this was a couple weeks before he had passed.
Yeah,
I want to say about a month or two before he had passed. He was here in Detroit, and then remember that was the same event that I was talking to you about, Taker. Him staying in character and coming out, and playing the part throughout his whole career. That was the same night, the very last night that we got to see Eddie Guerrero, and to have him, and even if it was a off show, it wasn't a show that wasn't aired, and he still came out with the lowrider.
Yeah.
And to see, how little Rey Mysterio was in real life, bro. It was crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. So today we honor the legendary Eddie Guerrero, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. In my opinion, he was my favorite WWE wrestler, and his legacy continues to move on. Like, it continues to live on to this day. Surely missed. WWE hasn't been the same since he passed. And so shout out to Eddie Guerrero. May he rest in peace. And we honor the legendary Eddie Guerrero today on not the last day, but close to the last day of Hispanic Heritage Month. With that being said, we're going to keep it moving with some more music. Next up, we got the Gutter Boys with Other Side.
Stop playing with these niggas.
I had a couple boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide. I had a couple boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide.
Had some boys switch up, but they ain't changed me, they was day ones. That's when strange G niggas sold me out. That's what raised me, now I'm riding with a mask like I'm crazy. Always gotta keep a tool in case I see him. I tell you right now, shit, I wouldn't want to be him. I just dropped 30 shots in that nigga fucking beamer. Kidnapped his baby mama, then I blew it with my Nina. Niggas know the rules that come with the shit. If you switch up, they pop you and your bitch. Can't leave a witness, everybody get hit. So don't act surprised when the block get ripped. Playing in the murder man, shit's a dirty game. You get your wings split if you wear the right frames. Better keep a stick, cause we stay blowing things. And when I die, pussy, the world go know my name.
I had a couple boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide. I had a couple boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide.
I ain't even mad that niggas changed on me. I'm just mad that niggas lied up out hating on me. Kept it real, always had a little change on me. Ain't shit new, I'm still riding with that thing on me. Shit real in these streets, but they don't understand. You can get your life took for a couple bands. I ain't a bitch, I'll never bow down to another man. I can get you gone and I won't even spend a rubber band. Too many haters, too many fakers. Jealous motherfuckers that'll take you for your paper. When you down, ain't nobody wanna save you. But when you up and you got money, they gon' take it. Fuck that, I peep the snake, so I burn them. Now I gotta watch my back, keep a hold of this burner. I ain't tripping, you can still catch me up on burner. But best believe that I'm plotting on your murder.
Boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide. I had a couple boys that was down the ride, but they was playing for the other side. I used to call them up when it was time to slide, but now I'm plotting on their homicide.
We're going to keep it going with a new artist that submitted their music. This is SwZee Baby from the bottom.
Free Josh, free Ryder, free Jack, nigga, free all the fight. Free my niggas out of heaven, but it's better than Jack.
Rip Wop, sick as hell, they had to leave. I give away everything just to see. Don't even bother lying what I look like a believer. No, I don't make promises, not if I can't keep them. I love my daughter to death, try something, bitch, eat 'em. We ain't riding in the whips if them seats ain't heat. And I ain't stepping in the blood if that heat ain't with me. And them killers behind me, but I already peeped. And it's a lot of niggas hate me, I already know. There's some demons on my shoulder trying to let them go. Bitches dick suck weeds, nigga better get your hoe. Fuck making friends, nigga, I'm just trying to up the scope. Free Josh, free Dre, and Birdo out that cell. If we could switch spots, I'll probably hit that cell. Yeah, we's got the balls, but I ain't get them through the mail. No, I don't believe in God, that's why they say I'm going to hell. Dick suckers on my back, damn, let a nigga breathe. You make a quick band, shit, I make it look easy. We don't do regular tricks, everyone got squeezed. Hit your bitch from the back, I think I blew out her knee. And I got love for my brothers, hope all them niggas know. If I ever get boxed, I'm not telling on the soul. Got your bitch looking brazy, red bottom on the soul. Why this nigga talking brazy, put the Glock to his nose. Yeah, we's for real, no matter what shape or size. I really been through some shit, can't you see it in my eyes? Oh, you thought I wasn't bumming, popped up like surprise. Put the deep fried nigga getting cooked like some fries. Oh, I done a lot of wrong, but shit, can you blame me? Pops wasn't even around, now I'm grown and I hate him. Trying to stack up on this pay for baby moms and my baby. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad for any nigga tried to play me.
80 deuce, nigga.
We're going to keep it going with another new artist that submitted their music. This is JRK with Aerospace. This is 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio with your boy RockyRoad313. And like always on the ones and twos is SwZee, a.k.a. Tempo Beats. Shout out to all the new artists that have been submitted their music. This is JRK with Aerospace. Okay. If you haven't done so, like we said, like we like to mention, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Like us on Facebook, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And now follow us on TikTok. We now made the jump to TikTok as well. You can find us on TikTok, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And if you are an independent artist or you are a small business owner and you would love to have your business submitted, promoted here, if you would like to have your music for airplay, if you have anybody who wants to share their music, you have an artist you would love to have that artist's music played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, you can go ahead and send us an email, 31.3urbanrhythm@gmail.com, or send us a DM on Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Si tú eres un artista, independientemente, tienes un negocio, tienes algo que quieres que promover, que quieres que alcancemos más clientes, que sepan de ti, cualquier cliente, cualquier negocio que tengas, si eres un artista, quieres tu música que sea tocada aquí en 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, nos puedes mandar un DM, un mensaje por Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, y ahí podemos contactar, podemos agarrar tu música y podemos tocarla aquí en la estación. And just for those non-Spanish speakers, I pretty much repeated the same thing. And if you're feeling generous and you want to send a donation, we will love and greatly appreciate all the donations being sent to us. You can go ahead and send all your donations to $313 Urban Rhythm Radio to our Cash App. So if you're feeling generous, anything will help just to keep this station going. Equipment that we need, headphones, whatever it is, just to keep this station going. We will love any donations that you might have. So $313 Urban Rhythm Radio. Okay. So that is all for today. We can't play this next artist, but like I mentioned, if you are an artist and you want your music submitted, make sure it is files that we can play. But if you're an artist that you want your music just highlight it here on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio, like I said, just send an email or hit us up on Instagram. If you know anybody that wants an artist that you like here, we would gladly reach out to them and have their music played on 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. And like always, catch us live Wednesdays and Thursdays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Sometimes we might go a little longer because whether we're dealing with technical difficulties or we're just having so much fun. Like I've been having so much fun with this. This episode was so dope and just talking about everything. Sometimes we might go a little longer, but we're here from 5 p.m. till more or less 7 p.m. Wednesdays and Thursdays. You can catch us live. Go to all our social media, especially Facebook. You can catch all our links on our Instagram. Our link is in our bio. Our website is in our bio. And you can catch how you can watch us live or listen to us live, wherever you're at, whether you're at work, whether you're on your way to work, whether you're at home, you're chilling, you're on your Xbox, you're on your phone. You can catch us on Instagram, 31.3 Urban Rhythm Radio. Go to our Instagram, go to our Facebook, and you can catch all the links available to you to catch us live Wednesdays and Thursdays. With that being said, this is Throwback Thursday, and we're going to end it off with a throwback. This is Sombra featuring Pablo Pleasure and Versace Flex with I'm That One. We'll see you next Wednesday. This is your boy RockyRoad313, alongside on the ones and twos, like always, Tempo Beats, a.k.a. SwZee, and our creative director and DJ, Mr. Manny Banks, in the building. We will see you guys next Wednesday. Like I said, Throwback Thursday. This is a little throwback. Sombra featuring Pablo Pleasure and Versace Flex. I'm That One. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next week.
Flex, pásame la marihuana. Vos sabes que también me pasa una caguama. Conozco una morra que le dice la Tatiana. Le gusta la peda y no para hasta la mañana. Esos otros vatos no le echan muchas ganas. Si siguen con todo su pedo, así nunca ganan. A muchos de ustedes yo se les saco las canas. No les pasen respeto a mi raza mexicana. Ando en la troca pero no ando con narcos. Lo malo que dice de mí, todo es falso. Quiero una vida mejor, solo soy un vato. Quisiera ayudar a mi barrio como un capo. Mi sueño y mi meta la gente lo ve muy largo. Ponen atención porque si subo ya no bajo. Nadie de ustedes mitigar este pinche cargo. Quiero este queso como Walking Dead Chapo.
Talking crazy on me. Think
swear they vibes be all wavy. They just pillow talk and never look my way crazy. I don't need no pistols, I ain't packing no 380s. Southwest my hood with San Ignacio who raised me. Magic with the bricks, I'm #1 like McGrady. White bitch named Tracy, she roll up my 80s. Tattoos look nice, but look better with an AP. Take trips to AZ, free that boy JC. I get money, bitch, what you think I flex for? Pay all my bills, but pay no mind to my ex-hoes. Life simple, couple Hondas and some retros. Stacking hella pros and taking trips out to the West Coast. From Detroit, but we smoking on that Cali shit. If it ain't OG or no cookie, I ain't having it. If you rolling up in that wood, do not pass me it. Cause I ain't smoking on no regulars or no nasty shit.
Haters talking crazy on me. Think I got problems. I'ma keep that thing on me so I can solve them. Cause I'm that nigga in my hood. These niggas they wish they could. I wish a nigga